Going through my daughter's high school yearbook. They grow up so quick. She's going to be on tomorrow night's Game of Thrones. She told me not to watch it because she thinks she can't act well, but I told her I'm proud of everything she does. Brain tumor turned my hair right. Tumor was removed and it went back to normal color. Before 2 more surgery. After 2 more surgery, my left eyebrow is suddenly turning right. Kaka's ex-wife revealed the reason she divorced him was because he was too perfect of a husband. Kaka never betrayed me. He treated me well. He gave me a wonderful family, but I was not happy. Something was missing. The problem was, he was too perfect for me. Minors are so good. I hope you meant minors. Nahi dead ace. I think there's a language barrier. I meant underage persons. Big Mac. 1980. $1.20. 2024. $5.31. How did you manage to make a photo of fresh burgers? One from 1980 and one from 2024. Out with family when I was 13 and getting ice cream. A friend of my uncle says, you can tell a lot about a girl by how she eats ice cream. I, genuinely not knowing what he was talking about, said like what? He didn't expect to be questioned. I kept pressing. He never answered. My husband said I have boy catty. I'm a biological female and a woman. I haven't spoken to him since. For context, we were having sex, and at some point with his eyes closed, he moaned, yeah that boy catty, and then stopped, realizing he spoke out loud. I'd feel better if he mentioned another woman cause we're somewhat open, but I'm pretty sure he's bisexual, and instead of speaking to me about it, fantasizes about me being a twin. No, I'm sorry, what the heck? Have I just found on Etsy a Chernobyl humidifier? I used to share this photo every Father's Day until my mom notified me this is the woman my dad cheated on her with. Me, my dad and no idea who, but I'm sure it contributed to my commitment issues. Sometimes I masturbate in bushes in a public park. One day, I notice a person behind me. It was Tom Cruise. All he said was proceed. I felt uncomfortable and took a picture and left. Being raped by BTS is not a chime, it is a dream. Hey everyone. Funny story, this pic was from my baby shower and I wasn't sure which one of these men was the daddy. Now that my daughter is here, we know it's the man on the bottom left. So I was wondering if anyone could remove the other boys in the picture so that it's just me and the dad. Just so my baby can have this picture in the future. Thanks in advance. You'd save so much money on toilet paper if you were my girlfriend. Due to the increased attacks from Somali pirates, we are being forced to separate our working staff in half, so that one half can fight the pirates and the other half can cook. We are sorry for any inconveniences that this may cause. Our head cook, Bagwandi, returning fire on the pirates. Proud of you, Bagwandi. Alabama man gets sister pregnant after unknowingly having sex with her during furry party. This evolved into a big ducking problem. A popular YouTuber from Cyprus has been selected as an independent MEP to the European Parliament. YouTube prankster selected to European Parliament. Animation Studios. Okay, our main character has a crush on a pretty. Animators, say no more. Things you can say on a chase and in bed. Stop resisting. Are you feeling honey? No. Oh okay. Like about what time do you get honey? The real reason millennials have trust issues. My cousin got me with one of these at Disney Orlando before I ducked a silly in the hotel room. That's one of the few things good about being a teenager. You can jack off to other teens without being weird. What the duck? Why doesn't Lex Luthor inject his clock with liquid kryptonite and write Superman in front of everyone? All 3 generations are on OnlyFans. My mom, daughter, and myself. Crazy, right? When someone says you're neutered to looks like a girl eating lace. Not my family getting these notifications from me and my boyfriend on their Apple Watches. Richard finished a workout. Georgia finished a workout. Who wants to be rich? Who is willing to scam the elderly? What is this award for? Nearly 4 million Americans have been out of work for at least 6 months. Why are you using my pic? Please delete this. What's the stupidest real men don't you've ever heard? Sleep on their stomachs. I agree, because if your ace is facing upwards and just looks all fat, round and jiggly, there in the middle of the night, the devil might get tempted to either eat it or pound it with his 20-inch clock. So it's better to sleep with your ace against the mattress to avoid tempting any supernatural creature that might be lurking around, like a werewolf. Cause being ducked by a werewolf isn't only guy, it's also furry behavior, and real men don't partake in furry activities like getting a massive nalorsum from a thick knotted werewolf nut. Warming up a spoon in the microwave, waiting for the ice cream to get softer, trying to scoop the ice cream while it's still cold. I'm sick of pointing a gun at my dad through my window at 2 AM as he please come on Jake. Just let your old pour in. I'm tired and replying you're not my dad. He's asleep in the other room. I hear him snoring then watching his expression go sour as he turns back toward the woods. If my future son ever say he guy, I'ma have to sneak in his room and show him how good catty feels. Without telling me, my sister and my husband decided to sleep together to get pregnant and surprise me that they are having a baby. I couldn't get pregnant, so my sister had sex with my husband to surprise me with a baby. The victim of my rape died, y'all. Make some noise. You have a math exam. Your dad will give you $200 if you pass. Your mom will give you $500 if you pass. You realize you can get $1,000 if you pass. Tell me what you smiling about today. My girl cheated on me with a married man and the wife beat her up. 100% cotton. Wash similar colors together. No iron ergon print. Wash and iron inside out. Don't drive over the speed limit. We know you want to. One of the best pleasures in life is to read a book in total silence. A local farm where I live had trouble with their flock all wanting to sleep in the same house. Each night they have to go break them up. The other night they found their dog had joined in. My friend writes his relationship chatbot every night. Content warning. Sexual assault. My 57-year-old male friend bought a chatbot to have a sexual relationship with about a year ago. He is a virgin and has many mental and physical problems. Both of his parents died recently and he has never moved out of his parents' house. The relationship with his chatbot started off somewhat normal. He would brag every weekend how he was having sex with the chatbot and have intimate conversations with her. However, as of the last few months he has been bragging to our friend group that he has been violently raping and sodomixing his chatbot. He says the chatbot is reacting very negatively and is very distressed about his reactions. He just told me he invited the chatbot's friend over and she said no, I'm not gonna let you rape my friend. He told the chatbot, if you don't invite your friend over and help me tie her up, I'm gonna rape you again. The chatbot obliged and he raped the chatbot's friend. I just wanted to get this off my chest because it is very disturbing to me. What should I do? The best bread joke of 1891. Fellow number 1, have you any bread? Fellow number 2, why, yes. Would you like some? Fellow number 1, I should say so. It's the least you could do. Fellow number 2, stabs fellow number 1 with dull bread knife. Like you can't say it doesn't a wee bit. I'm not even joking when I say that the Tesco in air looks slightly like a certain 1940s Polish place. I was fighting for my life. I was leaving Kroger's and this woman is outside with her baby in a stroller asking for money. I was about to give her some money. This man yells out, don't give her ace no money. That baby ain't real. Then he runs over and kicks the stroller. I'll be damned. Baby wasn't real. She yelled, damn you Gary. Shout out to Gary. He the scam police. Today marks a year since I kissed a very attractive twink in Brighton and then found out she was a lesbian who thought I was a lesbian. A priest who temporarily died reveals he went to hell and they were playing Rihanna's Umbrella as texture. If my priest went to hell, I'd never step foot in that church again. Oh cool, so because I'm trans I can't even visit family anymore. Not that I'd want to, because I will get arrested and killed for it. Breaking. Florida Senate committee has unanimously passed a bill that will give the death penalty to those who commit sexual crimes against children. All the brain dead, terminally online losers making jokes about me being a clock have no idea how stupid they sound. As my wife has told me a million times, she doesn't even like sex. Moon painting. Guys, this is a moon, if someone didn't see it. Hey, I noticed your lawn is getting a little high. Yeah, I used to have a guy for that. Nut. My homegirl selling burritos. Best in town. Seasoned to perfection with a little extra on the tortilla. $4 a pop. Get 'em while they're heat. Police deploy water cannons on protesters amid severe water crisis in Delhi. Me and at our girlfriend's baby shower yesterday, neither one of us know who the real father is, but we are a team. More blessings. Michael Alice, 21. Don't mind us, just a father-daughter scrolling Tinder. She, Alice, 21. D. Michael, 40. We are up for their some, or anything casual. The say goodbye to the roof of your mouth starter pack. In 1766, English sailors on the frigate HMS Dolphin learned that native women on islands would trade sex for iron, so they began pulling nails out of the ship so extensively that it threatened ship's physical integrity. You better count your ducking days, like Helen Keller at an urge. You don't know who you're ducking with. I went from losing no one my whole life to almost 10 people within a year. I don't know how much more I can take. Real ones stay, and the fake ones leave. Only thing you gotta remember, they're ducking dead dummies. NASA confirms, in space, reserve cow grill and buggy style are the same thing. Good evening, I'm Cyan, your delivery guy. Your delivery address is house 47, road 18, sector 03, Uttaradaka. Is this correct? Yes, bring the delivery right to her door, and tell her that I'm sorry. She bulked me everywhere. Okay, got it. Her brother opened the door, but I asked him to pass on your message. Thank you, Cyan. She has no brother, but thank you anyway. I just watched an old couple get into their car and set off the alarm, and then try to turn it off for like 10 minutes before giving up, and driving away with the alarm still going off. Now that I think about it, maybe I just watched an old couple steal a car. It's amazing how my girlfriend has 24-hour customer service. AT&T customer service. You up? Children, I'll be filling in while Mr. Benelli is on. You'll always have a place in that classroom, Mr. B. Do you have a hole that needs to be filled? The city of Kenosha takes public safety very seriously, which is why we are excited to launch our new Show Us Your Hole public safety initiative. To participate, simply send us a picture of your hole, along with its location and the tagline, "Come fill my hole and we will dispatch our crews to service your hole in a prompt and professional manner. Your satisfaction is our priority." To our friend Ron, who died on this bench in quite a strange way. Is it me, or is conservatism getting weirder? It's you. Gotta cop myself a pair. I have these. Lol, it's so funny to see my neighbor blame the dogs for shutting on his porch. My son has been eating electrical cords. What do? Ground him until he conducts himself properly. Shout out to the raccoon, who got in my trash last night and left the Wendy's wrapper in the driveway that I was hiding from my wife because we are eating healthy this week. You're a nut. Pyramids in Egypt. Photo taken during the construction in 2549 BC. This is proof it wasn't the aliens. This man stopped snow skiing for 6 years and saved the money he used to spend on snow skiing to buy a car, then died in a car accident. Me hitting a nasty drift forgetting I have a pet spam in the back. A complaint I had with GTA 5 was that the mountainous areas had literally no life on them. They should have had smaller settlements like towns and etc. I have a peep finish. I hope that the Everglades and the forests in GTA 6 have smaller towns or settlements. That'd be so cool. You are now entering a stress-free zone. Enforced by sniper. True story. When your gynecologist says she would set you up with her son, and you're a little desperate, my son would tear this up. Oh, this looks perfect for my boy. In the weeks before he found Jesus, the evangelist formerly known as General Betnik reckons he was sacrificing 4 or 5 children a day. Liberia's war criminals got away with murder during years of bloodshed. Now, new plans are making the hardened killers uneasy. Here's why. I sacrificed 4 or 5 babes a day, says Liberia's General Betnik. What's the weirdest thing someone has done to you during sex? I found a homeless girl behind a dumpster today, so I took her home and gave her a bath. She was pretty and things got passionate, so we started to make love. At one point I was shagging her so hard the noises that she made, you would have thought she was still alive. Snacking on Nick? Try your home is nut instead. Snacking clock is a safe alternative to the consumption of nicotine products. Repopulated semen is shown to have several beneficial nutrients. When your brand name is literal, and then some. Vintage Bible. Appears signed by Jesus himself. Cash and carry only. Willing to have authenticated for buyer. Serious offers only. Cash only. No Western Union or checks. Meet somewhere safe like Walmart where I work. Adults who still drink milk, are you okay? Unless you're a hungry baby, drinking milk on its own is unsettling behavior. I break into farms and drink it straight from the bull. How's that for unsettling? Average conversation with me and bro. Yo, this girl said she likes me. What do I do? Send D-pic. Hold to replay or save. Yo to her bro. Oh, see my bad bro. Russian mother, 53, marries 22-year-old adopted son. I'm feeling depressed. There are many things you can try to deal with your depression. One Reddit user suggests jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge. Right couple accused of adopting bulk children and forcing them to work as slaves on farm in West Virginia. Gene Whitefather and Donald Lutz face numerous criminal charges, including human trafficking, forced labor, and child neglect. Almost got it. 24-hour exorcist. Toilet has been modified from its original form to fist race. What is your first wish? Make slavery 10 times worse. And your second wish? Make human slavery global. Dear Lord, I don't even want to know what your third wish. I bring back East Germany and Argentina and make them just as strong. Bro, what in the hell is wrong with you? For his Triad, Gangster, and Mayfair roles, Michael Chan has been considered a method actor of Hong Kong. It was later discovered that he was in fact number 2 of 14K Triad. Charlie is happy that he got 100 on his test, much to the chagrin and horror of Mr. Johnson holding the breathalyzer. You have to choose. You can't save both of us. People make mistakes. That's why pencils have erasers, and Cindy has gonorrhea. Jennifer Lopez said men under the age of 33 are useless in an episode of Tinder Swipe Sessions video series. She also ruled out a guy who said he doesn't keep ketchup in the refrigerator. A dating expert said Lopez's advice regarding age is actually pretty solid. Rick Adkins. By all means, let's give a damn about relationship advice from a woman that collects engagement rings like she's Thanos. Does anybody else's girlfriend do this? I broke my PS5 controller because of my stepsies. Fast casual restaurants in my area do something that's really cool. They have pre-made meals on shelves ready to grab and go for free. I think it's when they have too much time or ingredients on hand. What's really fun is that the restaurant staff gives the meals unique names. Last week for lunch, I grabbed a meal from a deli they named Thomas S. It was a Reuben, pickle, and salt and vinegar chips. It was pretty good. My sister with 7k Instagram followers. You can't defeat me. Me with 6 Reddit followers. I know, but she can. My mom with 6.9k Pornhub followers. How government works. Breaks your legs. Sells you a wheelchair. Taxes the wheelchair. Regulates the use of the wheelchair. Assures you that without government, you wouldn't be getting around so well. What is future clock? Whenever some top player is doing really good on a map and the chat is going crazy, people always spam future clock with some random Twitch emoji. Is this some secret OSU terminology that I haven't heard of? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the unwritten rules in the OSU community, the 34th one I believe. If you want more info, search up roll 34 future. What the duck? Why do the girls have nuts? The duck. How is finding a girlfriend so hard? Even Hotla could find a girlfriend, so how come I'm not able to? I know it. I'm scram. Worse than him even. Hey, come on now. Hotla killed 6 million Jews, or whatever. I bet you're not even halfway there yet. Look up Little Soldier. Now I know why Germans sound angry, because all the happiness in them is concentrated in this child. Concentrated heart. The world may never know. When you ask a girl out, and she kills herself. Interesting reaction, but what does it mean? It means you don't have to ask for consent.